Do schools teach you about money? Not. You have to spend many years of your life in school, but end up with non-financial education. Why? Sadly, financial education is not a part of our schooling. Let's uncover the 10 things school didn't teach you about money. Hey, welcome back to the Ring of Knowledge, where we post trendy and beneficial topics every time. On this channel, you'll always get something unique. For getting all the updates, hit the subscribe button and on your notifications, so you don't miss out on any updates. In this video, we're going through something common but interesting. Why are schools not providing you with money for education? Do you recall having a good grip on financial literacy throughout your school years? Like most Americans, you learned considerably more about money after you left school than you ever did in school. In a recent study by Go Banking Rates of 1,000 Americans, 76% of respondents said that financial education in high schools is seriously deficient, and 54% said they didn't feel comfortable handling money until they were 18 and 29. As a result, people are more likely to make costly financial errors early in their careers, which might cause severe financial issues. According to the Go Banking Rates survey, there are a few crucial things schools should teach to prepare children for the future better. These are the financial topics that respondents to the study wished they had learned more about in school, saving them from having to learn the hard way. Number 1. Investing. When it comes to investing, many Americans still feel like they are in the dark. 44% of those polled claim they have completely avoided investing due to a lack of understanding. 51% of Americans believe they still need to study more about it, and 52% of Americans wish they had known more about it in high school. Because so many Americans don't feel like they truly understand investing, they are also unaware of the hundreds of thousands of dollars they may be losing out on by not doing it, particularly regarding retirement. It's simple to believe that investing is only for wealthy people, but this isn't the case. You don't need to be an expert on the stock market to invest money. Anyone can do it. Many investing apps such as Robinhood, Akron, Invest and Trade, Betterment among others are available on the internet that can help you save and invest your money. You will get access to free financial education in addition to the investing account itself, allowing you to increase your understanding of investments. As a parent, you can put some money into the stock market and specify that, after 5 years, your child gets to keep whatever amount was invested. Your youngster can track the money's weekly averages and have a stake in what happens to it. It's a great tip for school-going kids. Number 2. Debt management. Even though the debt is so widespread, many people feel it should be avoided. It's possible that this thinking results from the fact that it isn't frequently discussed until we are experiencing it. According to 47% of Americans in the Go Banking Rates poll, a course that covered how debt amasses, the interest that increases with it, and how to pay it off would have been very beneficial. Expanding on the earlier budget experiment in the classroom, teachers might also provide aid when pupils run into debt with their fictitious money. Students might get knowledge about loans and interest in this way. Additionally, student loan debt should be included in the curriculum so that students aren't caught off guard when they graduate from college. Students should be particularly knowledgeable about student loans before selecting a university. Where a student chooses to enroll in college might be significantly influenced by knowing in advance how the loan functions and how much it would cost to pay back in a few years. Number 3. Don't promote business. You may have been raised with the idea that you should get a job, stick with it, and climb the corporate ladder until you retire. However, no restrictions prevent you from adding one or more side jobs to boost your revenue. This will not only help you earn more money, but it will also protect your finances if one of your sources of income disappears. You may add a few assignments to your weekly schedule to make sure you continue to make money when your main work ends. Several side jobs keep you and your cash account busy, like ride-sharing with Lyft, delivery work with Postmates, and Uber Eats, dog walking with Rover, and entertaining guests by renting out your home on Airbnb. Schools need to provide platforms to polish your skills, so you can use them as a side hustle from an early age. Schooling needs to promote business culture instead of just 9-to-5 jobs. There are a lot of people in the world who have made millions of dollars before the age of 20. Inspire them with these kinds of stories. Give them assignments to use their skills for earning as a side hustle with their studies. It's a great thing that schools can do. Number 4. A need for emergency financing exists. You're likely to experience an unforeseen expenditure at some time. You could have to charge an emergency to credit cards or sell something to make ends meet if you don't have the cash to pay for it. However, having an emergency fund set up for these occasions might keep you from going into debt or struggling to pay your payments. Different money-saving apps can be helpful if you have trouble saving money on your own. These apps can calculate the precise amount to transfer from your checking account to your digit account based on your income, impending payments, and anticipated spending, assisting you in saving money automatically. Number 5. Your credit score is important to know. A strong credit score opens many doors, while a low one impacts many things. Because your credit has such a significant impact on your life, it's essential that you not only understand your credit score, but also take steps to safeguard it. Websites like Credit Karma may check your credit score without consequences. Knowing your credit score lets you understand where you stand, whether applying for a job, renting an apartment, or borrowing money. Number 6. Knowing about student debt. The 2018 Survey of Household Economics and Decision-Making by the Federal Reserve Board indicates that around one-third of persons under 30 are in debt due to college loans. However, a policy brief from the Global Financial Literacy Excellence Center found that more than half of people with student loans didn't attempt calculating their monthly payments before taking out loans. Keep your borrowing to a maximum of your anticipated first-year pay. Think about other options, like attending a community college or a vocational school. Don't get loans and pay high interest. You can apply for a scholarship or something more reasonable. Number 7. Make a spending plan and begin saving early. The biggest financial stressor for young people is not saving enough money. Planning a budget may make all the difference in obtaining financial stability. The 10% to 15% of your salary that experts advise saving for retirement or a contingency fund. They estimate that if you put off saving until later in your career, you may need to set aside as much as 20% of your salary to achieve your financial objectives. Schools didn't engage kids to save their money. Children should start saving money from an early age. This habit can help them in the upcoming years of their life. They need to start investing from their pocket money and then invest in something according to their choice. Or they can use it in difficult periods as well. Number 8. Assets lead to wealth. Accumulating assets is the key to winning the personal financial game. Liabilities deduct money from you each month, whereas assets pay you. Once you have assets that can cover your expenses, you can decide not to be confined to a standard 9-to-5 work. It's wonderful to have the flexibility to live your life and organize your time as you like. Number 9. Don't worry about a market crash. Years, not months or even days, are the length of your temporal horizon. If you monitor your finances every day, it will affect your mental health. By taking a weekly or monthly look at your finances and determining whether any adjustments are necessary, you will be in a lot better financial position. You will experience several market reversals and collapses over your lifetime. Market downturns are commonplace. Keep your long-term viewpoint firmly in place. Number 10. Encourage multiple streams of income. The average millionaire has 7 sources of income. Consider starting a side business if you have a W-2 job to earn additional money each month. I still recall receiving my first $100 payment for some freelancing job. I was overjoyed. Your chances of becoming a millionaire increase with the speed at which you establish several sources of income, preferably passive. More and more people are developing several revenue streams for themselves through side jobs or passive income sources. For a good reason, having several cash flow sources is now highly regarded. There are several advantages, such as increased financial stability, debt repayment, and more. Workplaces undergo fast change. Unexpected layoffs and job loss can happen to people for reasons entirely out of control. Having many sources of income means you have a backup plan. You have a backup plan in case your primary source of money fails. Having various sources of income reduces some of the financial stress that losing a job might cause. Our schooling culture needs to change and promote financial education. we have discussed some common things that usually school doesn't talk about money. Our kids are the future of our nation, and they need to become financial experts. They spend the maximum time of their day at school and end up with zero money for education. It's a notable point for all of us. You can ask any school-going kid about his plan and money management, and he will end up with a blank face. What's going wrong? I'm sure you have learned a lot of things from this detailed video. If you love the video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Not just that, put your notification on to get the alert for our upcoming interesting videos. See you soon in the next video.